start with a short introduction to P&G, so everyone's on the same page, and then we'll have a look at the internal of P&G, and afterwards we talk a bit about the external environment of P&G, and then we come to what's our trends and recommendations for P&G. Okay.
So let's start with the introduction of P&G. P&G is an American fast-moving consumer product which was established in 1837 by William Procter and James Gamble. They were listed the rank 42 on Fortune 500 list of the largest American organization by revenues, and this is their promise and visions. It is be recognized as the best consumer products and services companies in the world. Moreover, the big movement of P&G was during the American Civil War when they won contracts in order to supply soap and candles to Union's army. And let's move next to the key success factors of P&G. They claim that they have 5 key success factors, continue with superior products, superior package, superior retail execution, superior customer and consumer value, and the last thing is superior brand communication. For the last 3 factors, they have many references of their success. However, in terms of superior products and superior packages, there are some claims from their customers nowadays. Then move on to the revenues of P&G. From the table, you can see that mostly their sales came from fabric and home care products. The more interesting information is 45% of their sales came from North America and 24% of sales are from Europe, which means mostly their sales came from developed country. Next, let's move on. Their competitors. P&G is a 23% market share between their biggest competitors, so it means that they are in great ocean.
So welcome to internal environment. Regarding to strategy timeline, 1837 to 1890, the partnership years. This in 1837, this is where P&G founded, and by 1890, the company has grown to be multi-million-dollar company in the US. Moving on to the next period, 1890 to 1945, a company built on innovation. So at that time, P&G decided to build on research lab, which made P&G become the pioneer in the US market. And they launched many, like 30 kinds of products at that time. Next period, 1945 to 1980, Newland and Dynamic growth. So at the moment, P&G has a big profit, and they think that they would like to expand their business. So they acquire beverage and food company. After acquiring them, they expand their business into 23 countries in 1980. The next period would be from 1980 to 1999. P&G has grown to become American, the largest company at that time, and they implemented globalization strategy because they want to move to everywhere all over the world, and they have like research and development center in every continent. From 2002 to 2009, the more demanding challenge and claim to win. P&G encountered with the difficult situation at this time because in 2000, the company missed the chance to fulfill the commitment for the shareholder, and in that case, it made P&G have the significant drop of stock, which is a loss of $50 billion at that time. And having done that, AJ Ladley, he stepped in to turn the situation around. Under the leadership of AJ Ladley, he formulated a strategy which stemmed from a set of 5 choices: a winning aspiration, how to play, where to win, core capability, and management system that required to make the company out of the crisis. With the right strategy, P&G sell right for time and the profit double. In 2005, P&G became one of the most valuable firms in the world. So as we can see here, AJ Ladley has the ICO for two stints from 2000 to 2009 and 2013 to 2015. Until 2015, until now, David Taylor is the CEO, and their approach of playing to win is still be a pillar of the P&G that direct how the company run the business. Moving on to the strategy part, P&G position itself as hybrid. However, this is a challenge because other competitors of P&G pursue the same strategy as well. This is a very integrating strategy as P&G use a mixture of differentiation and cost leadership strategy to convince the customer to trust and buy their products. This is because of when it comes to choose the products, price always play the important roles. And P&G knowing that people will take price in the first priority, but anyway, since this kind of product I use every day, so P&G think that they should combine this strategy together in order to deliver the superior advantages to the customer. Here is 5-4 analysis. From the 5-4 analysis, we can see where P&G stands in the industry. The threat of existing competitor is very high. This is because of low switching costs for customer, large number of competitors, high access costs, and ability to provide a large economy of scale to maximize profit margins, which is very low in each individual product. For bargaining power of customer is this medium threat because people have any choice to choose from both online and offline store, right? And however, the robust bond of P&G and Walmart helped P&G a lot because P&G was linked electronically with Walmart system so that they can supply their goods in time whenever Walmart needed. And moving on to competitor substitution, this is medium threat because P&G has a lot of research lab and R&D center, right? So they have very good understanding and know what the customer wants. However, as I said before, because there are many competitors in this industry, so that's why we put it as medium threat. For supplier bargaining power, P&G has power over its supplier because they use supplier diversity strategy. Whoever works with them needs to conform whatever they said. That is a guideline for them because P&G would like to have the control over and choose who they want to work with. And in doing that, they also implement 5-year-old supply chain financial program so that P&G can extend the payment time to their supplier. And the last one, potential entrance, many barriers for the new player to play in this industry. This is because of strong relationship with the supplier, economy of scale and scope, and innovation and technology of P&Gs are patented and protected by the law. And most of the research of P&G, they require high capital and expertise. So it's very hard for the new company that be a startup and would like to compete with. For brand power, P&G has a very strong brand and people trust in its quality. And this is make people who choose P&G over other companies. For the last one, global distribution network, P&G has a strategic distribution center all over the world to reduce the cost when they have to supply their products. And next, move on to business canvas.
Business model canvas. How important of this model to internal analysis? This is a model that can let us know P&G, how does it generate the revenue and how does it serve the value to the customer and how come of their income. Here is the value that can generate to here, the customer. Moreover, this is the customer relationship which can be done through this kind of channel. Moreover, this is the key partners, key activities, and key resources that can generate the cost structure and become a revenue streams of P&G. After the analysis, we found that from key activities, research and development, or R&D, is the key activities that can be developed. Moreover, in terms of channel, they can develop both online and offline channel in order to create customer relationship.
So for the e-commerce strategies, P&G heavily relies on acquisitions. So in order to go faster, they buy a lot of company. They own like more than 100 brands here, and the most successful acquisitions was when P&G bought Gillette in 2005. We will talk about it later. In the early years, P&G are not as big as today. So when they buy a company which is the same size as the P&G, we call this horizontal integration. Something like Richardson and Wicks in 1985. Richardson and Wicks own Olay. And after P&G getting bigger and stronger, they shift their focus to buy smaller companies that can fit their portfolio. Something like Walker here. The Walker is a cosmetics company for colored people in America. This is the stats for the acquisitions. So this is the number and this is the value. So in 2005, they buy Gillette. Here, P&G paid more than 57 million for Gillette, but it was very successful because in return, in 2 years, Gillette delivered more than 2 billion within 2 years. So it was a very successful and a very good decision for P&G. And this is the Walker, we get Dual Cosmetics. So in the vertical integration, we have backward and we have forward integration. This is the example for forward integration. P&G does not only buy the product, but they buy the website as well. For the innovation strategies, I really like these strategies because P&G is good. They came up with an idea. They came up with an idea that they want outsiders' opinions to improve the development of the products. So they launched P&G Connect and Develop segment where you and me can join them to develop the products. And according to P&G, it said that every business unit adopt C&D have more value. Customer perceive it's more value than others' business. And moving on to the external environment, we use REST frameworks. We have many things about this, political, social, but what we found interesting is the environmental issues. The environmental issue is like a big thing, and we have many trends, something like climate change, something like carbon emissions, single-use plastic, deforestation, you can name it. But this is not just happened today. It's been for a while, but P&G did not respond well. The case that I'll tell you here is the deforestation case. This was in 2014 where Greenpeace accused P&G to be the one who destroyed the forest in Indonesia. So the story is P&G used a lot of palm oil to make cosmetics products, and they hired one of the suppliers, and that suppliers doesn't have like a good practice, so it doesn't care about forests, so they destroy and plant the economic crops instead. So P&G reacted to this by saying that there will be no deforestation and it will be achieved by the end of 2020. 5 years later, to the Charmin. Charmin is the tissue, the high quality tissues, and P&G is forced to use the recycled materials.
to make charming. And again, tissues are made from fibers, and fibers are from the trees. And PG cut the trees from in North America, in Canada. So again, 5 years later, still do the same thing. However, P&G tried to convince us that their product is very good. It's very good for environment. They use recycled materials and blah blah blah. But it's not actually eco-friendly. The case is that P&G promised us that they will reduce the carbon emission by 50%. And the fact here is that the carbon emission has 3 scopes. So the scope number 1, scope number 2, and scope number 3 here. Actually, P&G did reduce 50%, but then they reduced only the scope number 1 and scope number 2, which account for only 2%. So 2 cut half, then become 1. And where is the rest go? We don't know. So, but they try to convince us that the product is very good, it's very eco-friendly.
Thank you. Okay, so now we heard a lot about the internal and the external environment, and I want to talk now about trends which are predictable and unpredictable. In this graph, we can line out some of the more important trends, and we have like 2 lines. We analyze them according to potential impact and the uncertainty, and I will talk more about the aging society and the zero waste trend. So one predictable trend is that, especially in developed countries, the people are getting older. Like we can see here, the humanity is getting bigger and it's getting older. And this is especially a concern for P&G since they're active in North America and Europe, which are mostly affected by this trend. And the second trend would be the zero waste trend. I know it sounds a bit odd to put this as unpredictable trend, but we decided that it is quite an unpredictable trend because we know it is there, but we don't know where it will develop. We have known about like all of this stuff for 50 years or something, but no one did anything about it. So we don't know where this trend is heading. So I'm going to talk about strategies, like about 3 strategies, concerning the unpredictable and predictable trend, and I'm going to talk about the current situation. I will start with the current situation. Here we lined out a strategy that P&G needs to target the Asian market more. Like one of its biggest competitors, Unilever, is way ahead of them in Asian markets, and P&G is weak in this regard, and they need to focus on this market. The second one concerns the predictable trend that, as I said earlier, the consumers are just getting older, and P&G does not provide as many products as it could to this target group. So P&G should develop products for 80+ customers. And the third strategy, which we lined out for P&G, is concerned about the zero waste issue. The weakness is that, as we've heard quite extensively, that P&G lacks sustainable engagement, and we say they should definitely focus more on this part. And to align this with P&G, we need to know about P&G's current strategy more. We've actually heard about this before, but I wanted to show you this graph. This is how P&G evaluates all of their strategies. They ask a variety of questions. Starting with what is our winning inspiration, where is the right playing field, where will we play, how are we able to win, what are the capabilities we need to have to win, and all the way down with how are we able to manage this. And we tried to and this for one strategy, for the zero waste strategy. And here we go. So P&G says their most important target is the customer. So everything they do should be aligned on the customer, and this is why they don't really engage in this issue, because they don't see this issue as pressing for the customer. But we don't really agree on this. This is why we said it's a weakness. And we say the winning aspiration must be to be one of the most sustainable companies in the world, as P&G is one of the biggest companies in the world. Where should P&G start to do this? Obviously, they need to start in the markets where they are biggest. They need to start in the US, and we say as well they should start with the products that are the most heavily targeted, which, as we heard again, was the paper towel product. And how is P&G able to win in this part? They should leverage on their R&D capabilities. They have know-how and they have R&D networks all over the world. They just need to use them and direct them in the right way. And yes, and finally, the whole management needs to be aligned in this strategy. So if the management doesn't believe in this, the whole strategy cannot succeed. And this is what I wanted to show you as well. So this is the activity system of P&G, and like these darker gray areas are considered the most important parts for P&G. So it's brand building, it's scale, it's consumer understanding, it's innovation, it's go-to-market capabilities. And P&G evaluates all of the strategy based on these, on this activity system. So we are of the understanding that P&G is still good on innovation. They know how to go to the markets. They have good economies of scale, but they're somewhat off in customer understanding, because they didn't get it that right now the customer wants sustainable products, and they don't just want to have them talking about it and doing this greenwashing stuff, but they really want companies that are engaged in this. And this is why the most important part for P&G is, in order to pursue the underlying strategy of being getting the best product to the customer, is understanding the customer right again and deliver sustainable products. Right. So this is all from us now. Thank you very much for your attention.
Q&A's later. Thank you very much. Okay, Uber, could you go through and get yourselves ready? And it's your turn next. Uber. Yeah.